Welcome to the Love Helping Others podcast. So many of you out there have asked for help with how to answer tough job interview questions. So in today's podcast, we are proud to reveal the 7 most powerful job interview answers to those dreaded job interview questions. And now, on with the countdown. Number 7. Why do you want to work here? Many interview questions and responses are designed to determine whether a particular job is a suitable fit for an applicant. The interviewer is looking to determine if you've actually given this question some consideration or if you're just merely applying to any and all job vacancies. A great example for a response here could be something like the following. I've chosen important organizations whose mission statements align with my beliefs. I want to be enthused about what they do, and your company is at the top of my list of preferred selections. Number 6. What are your weaknesses? One of the most common questions asked by interviewers is, what are your weaknesses? It's also the most dreaded of all the questions. Handle it by focusing your attention on your strengths and downplaying your flaws. Always focus on professional abilities rather than personal attributes. Here is a great example of something to say. To be a more successful presenter, I am always trying to improve my communication skills. I recently joined a group that focuses on professional public speaking, which has proven to be really beneficial. Number 5. What are your goals? When asked, what are your objectives or goals? Instead of talking about goals that are far in the future, it's sometimes better to talk about intermediate and short-term goals. Here is an example of a response that clearly answers the goal question. My immediate goal is to work at a firm that is focused on growth. My long-term objectives will be determined by the company's direction. I aim to advance to a position of responsibility in the future. Number 4. Why are you leaving your job, or why did you leave your job? One of the most important job interview pieces of advice is to never criticize a previous employer. Whether you left and are unemployed or you are in the process of leaving your job, do your best to explain why you're leaving in a favorable light. A good example of saying something in a favorable light could be the following. I made it through 2 rounds of corporate downsizing, but the 3rd round resulted in a 20% employee cut, which included me. Number 3. Why would you consider yourself to be the best candidate for this job? This is where you will want to make sure you highlight what distinguishes you from the other competing applicants. This will entail a review of your past experiences, talents, and personality attributes. As an example, you might briefly summarize by saying something like, I have a rare combination of technical proficiency and the ability to cultivate excellent client connections. This helps me to put my knowledge to good use by breaking down important material into very understandable bits of key information. Number 2. Give me an example of something positive that your last boss would say about you. To answer this question, dig up your past performance reviews and remarks from your manager. This is a wonderful approach to boast about oneself by using the words of others. As an example, my boss says I'm the best manager she's ever worked with. She also said she enjoyed my sense of humor and appreciated my ability to successfully complete projects ahead of schedule. Number 1. What kind of salary are you seeking? Obviously, it is to your benefit if the company informs you of the salary range initially. Knowing what others are being paid in your area or region, as well as knowing the absolute lowest amount that you're willing to accept, can help tremendously as you attempt to secure a fair salary. An overall great response to this salary question could be the following. When the time comes, I'm certain we'll be able to agree on a fair salary. By the way, what is the usual salary range for someone with my experience? If you found our podcast useful and you love helping others, then please tell your friends and family about our podcasts. It may be just what they need. This podcast was produced by lovehelpingothers.com. Our lighthouse of inspiring and empowering podcasts are helping to guide people worldwide to more peace during tough times. If you want to discover more of our podcasts, or you would like to be notified when our newest podcasts are released, then please sign up at lovehelpingothers.com today.